10 Smartest Animals in the World. Not only humans are wise, but nature can be so much smarter. You don't have an idea how much. Knowing the smartest animals will leave you all speechless. Number 1. Bee. Small, loved by some, feared by others. Bees are known for making honey from the nectar that collects in the hearts of the flowers. A sticky but delicious sugary juice that everybody loves, and it never spoils or expires. Also, they produce royal jelly and other different substances very useful for humans. Not bad for small insects, right? In an experiment carried out by the University of Melbourne and the University of Toulouse, bees were given the task of distinguishing between cards with a different number of shapes on them, and it was proved that bees flew towards the cards with more rewards. In this case, sweet, sugary water. Therefore, experts concluded that bees are capable of differentiating between to get something and to get nothing. These little friends also do the waggle dance to share information on the location of food sources. Number 2. Octopus. Delicious, viscous, weird, but very popular. This big-headed mollusk is not only famous for its taste and enormous head, but also its unique brain. Just like birds that sleep while flying, octopuses can sleep while swimming. The truth is that octopuses spend most of their lives in crevices, close their eyes, and change colors so that predators can't find them. In addition, much like humans, they go through sleep cycles. If you wake up an octopus and don't let it sleep, it will have to make up for lost sleep later. The octopus is very curious since it lives in aquariums. It swims back and forth, studying every inch of its home. It can play any game and even tries to escape. It has only one brain, but its tentacles are really wild. They have about 40 million nerve receptors through its sucker. To get a better idea of how an octopus's life is, just picture this. The most of your body is made from tongues that touch and taste everything around you. That would be an exceptional experience. Number 3. Squirrel.
He's a kid.
He's watching us like he hears what we're saying.
It's the ruler of the trees. Its furry tail helps to keep it balanced while jumping from one tree to another. It's a smart eater as it can feed on seeds, tree barks, fruits, nuts, mushrooms, and berries, depending on the needs and the season. The squirrel collects and picks its food for the harsh winter and has secret places to get it easily. Pretty good, right? The squirrel's brain gets bigger while it's thinking about how to look for and store up nuts for winter. And it has so many secret places to hide nuts or any food that this little friend must know its location by heart. As this is proper food, it must go through a quality process. Squirrels use their paws and head to examine the weight and shell very accurately. Imagine keeping your food hidden everywhere. What a headache you would have by trying to find it, but if you're a squirrel, that's a piece of cake. Number 4. Pig. You've seen it in many characters, but you don't really know it. This is a fascinating, curious, and intuitive animal. It is supposed to be as smart as an average 3-year-old child. Pigs might be smarter than dogs, but both are loving, loyal, and friendly. When this animal is in its habitat, it's social, playful, and protector. According to experts, a pig can form complex social units and learns from its congeners. They communicate with each other constantly. Pigs make more than 20 sounds like grunts, whines, and shouts that they use to win other pigs' love or ask for food. If you had a pig, you would realize that it has a good long-term memory, skills with games, can recognize itself in the mirror, and eats only the necessary. Believe it or not. A very friendly piggy can be the perfect pet that you will love. Number 5. Raven. It is a symbol of bad luck, and many myths and legends talk about it. For example, Odin and his 2 reporting ravens, Aesop's fables about this dark-winged bird, Edgar Allan Poe, Shakespeare, and more. But what's interesting about this animal? Well, it's very smart. Ravens are self-conscious, they can deduct social relationships such as knowing the hierarchy of each raven. For a small bird, that's quite impressive. A young raven is extremely playful, and although its size doesn't help, it's as smart as a 5-year-old child. But how, you may ask? Ravens can remember someone's face to avoid threats. Besides, they use different tools and methods to get food. This feathery and smart bird can also recognize itself in the mirror, and it only has a walnut-sized brain. It's not a bad idea to have this kind of winged friend to help me out sometimes. Number 6. Elephant. The enormous one with big ears that will always bring to your mind a Disney classic. Elephants live in very integrated social groups and take care of hurt animals, giving them food and water. Something impressive about elephants is that they feel sorry for their dead, so they bury and cover the body with leaves. They are famous for having a good memory, and that's totally true, as they have complex mental maps, solve problems to reach food, and use branches and rocks as tools. They also know what pointing out means, which can be an easy thing, but actually most animals, including chimpanzees, don't get it. Elephants imitate sounds and recognize themselves in the mirror. These mastodons have it all to show you that being big and smart can go together. Number 7. Dog. Our beloved, adored, and loyal friend. Who hasn't been in a room with dogs? This is the man's best friend, and one of the smartest animals. It can amazingly understand and interpret the communicative intentions of people. In addition, it knows when you are pointing out things and recognizes its toys' names or anything you want it to learn. That might be a basic thing, but a chimpanzee can't do it so easily, for example. People have trained this playful, loving, and jealous canine since the beginning of time, and doubling the number of cat's neurons, this becomes it the smartest domestic animal. Dogs have an excellent sense of smell, so they can live in a world full of fresh scents and can detect things thanks to the chemical traces that remain for hours or days. Maybe you don't notice, but if you have a doggy, it could be a potential Harry Einstein. Number 8. Whale. The largest animal of all, that's right, this is the blue whale. It's found in different sizes, colors, and all of its kind are smart. Several investigations indicate that this cetacean is as smart as a big primate. Whales live in groups with members having complex relationships. They speak to each other through beautiful singings and have regional dialects. They can work together thanks to the effective communication provided by these singings. Whales teach their babies how to hunt and can go hunting in groups if they wish. Whale's brain is an evolutionary reaction to its complex and rich in information social environment. Although their brain is different from humans, it's incredible how similar their cognitive and social behavior is to ours. Number 9. Dolphin. Where are the dolphins? The sympathy and understanding of this friendly aquatic dancer always make us laugh. Dolphins have one of the biggest brains in the animal kingdom, and they are as much curious about things as we are about them. Their body language is unique and complemented with sounds. The out-of-the-water jumping of a dolphin could be a signal for another dolphin to indicate that there's food in there. Also, dolphins help each other in clever feeding strategies. For example, dolphins corner a prey in a circle and devour it by turns. Another technique is to introduce the rostrum in the sand or even muddy the prey so that it cannot escape. Dolphins can also solve easy problems using common sense and cooperation. I know you'd love playing with them, and so would they. Well, let's play then. And now a little one that you have a lot in common with, but you didn't know. One of the smartest animals is Number 10. Chimpanzee. Our closest sibling related by its brain. You will always see a friendly, sympathetic, and nice chimpanzee, and without a doubt, you have watched it in a video very human-looking. Even though the chimpanzee is not as smart as humans yet, it's one of the smartest creatures in the animal kingdom. Anyway, the high intellectual growth of a chimpanzee has caught people's attention forever. It usually uses tools, it can hunt and collect food. The chimpanzee is such an organized animal that they do this activity all together, and every member assumes a specific role. They communicate in different ways using an established language and have a great memory. The most amazing thing about chimpanzees is that they can solve math problems, learn sign language, use tools, and lie, just like you. A chimpanzee is probably your past self of some million years back, however, they evolve more slowly. You and I are the perfect example that monkeys rule the world. Nature always, as I do, you'd better watch these videos.